Hi Pisces, welcome to your energy reading for August 2020. I hope you're well. You're ruled by Jupiter and Neptune, so it's talking about your, it's kind of your intuition, what's hidden, the 12th house, psychic energy often with Pisces, so you're very intuitive. You kind of sense the vibrations around you, so it's quite an intuitive sign, Pisces. Yeah, and you're the two fishes, so you're swimming, sometimes in opposite directions. Interesting, yeah. And they talk about with Pisces, the ideas that you have in your mind are it's about how you can bring those into reality. That's sometimes really nice for Pisces to do that. Okay, so let's take the cards from the top of the deck. Oh, very nice. You've got the Six of Swords, you've got the Ten of Cups, you've got the Ten of Wands, the upside down Hangman, the Knight of Swords, you've got the King of Swords, so lots of swords energy, taking them from the top of the deck, Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. Okay, and the bottom of the deck is the Five of Swords, so it's a lower vibration. So straight away we can see you've got the travelling energy here, the Six of Swords, so that's really nice. It's where you've had some choppy waters. There's maybe been an area in your life that's been kind of conflicting, a bit difficult, and you're looking a little bit, worn out there with the way the oarsman's taking you, guiding you. It's kind of saying, can someone else take over for a while? So you might be having a vacation, you might be having a rest, but it's moving to calmer waters anyway, even if it's only a temporary situation. But it's a nice time for rest for you with that Six of Swords, I'm feeling. And then with the Ten of Cups there, that's saying you're going to feel completely... It's going to be really nice, this break that you're going to have with the Ten of Cups. It's 10 out of 10 cups full. So it's feeling happy and joyous. You're feeling contented and uplifted at the same time. You're seeing life in full colour there with those 10 cups shining brightly there. Very lovely. So you're moving towards happy times. It's saying in the immediate energy around you, okay? You might be needing to move away from being overwhelmed by burdens with the Ten of Wands there. It could be that you've got quite a lot of passion and drive in your personality. This is a general reading, so it won't be for everyone. But if you're the type of person who is very motivated and energetic and you like to start new projects, you may have taken on so many you suddenly feel, or you've been feeling over a long time, actually, it's not sudden, but you're actually feeling like you can't keep going on at the level you're working at. You're carrying too much of the burdens yourself. So, whether that's responsibilities in the home, duties that you've got in the workplace, or maybe things going on with family that just takes up too much of your time, or, in some kind of obligation that you're trying to fulfill with those 10 wands there. So, it's nice to see that you're finding a chance to move away from some of those burdens and have a break into a much more light-hearted, joyous energy there, sharing good times with loved ones there. In the energy leading up to this point here, you've got the Hanged Man, so that's where you've been looking at your life in a different perspective. You've been hanging around looking at things differently there with the 12 rather, number 12 major arcana. So that's where your time might feel like it's standing still with the Hangman, and you're trying to make sense of a situation, but you're not quite sure where you want to go with it. So you might be looking at the world from a different perspective, and things might look completely different than the way they used to do in some situation. Can talk about love as well, so where you might be surrendering yourself to a loved one. Maybe there's someone that's come into your life and you're deciding that you want to kind of put all of your eggs in the basket of that person. You really want to see where life takes you in that direction. It could be like that. And I mean, obviously we always have to love ourselves first, but you're looking at things completely different than the way you may have done in the past. You've got a lot of experience. You're not daft. You've seen a lot of you've got a lot of insight, a lot of understanding into people probably around you and into your circumstances, but you're choosing to look at things in a different way. I mean, I'm really noticing the red tights there, so other people might find you quite eccentric. Pisces sometimes can be, but very introspective, looking at things differently, and maybe you're reflecting while you're having this vacation or this break about what's important to you. Then above you, you've got on your mind, you're hoping to be moving towards this Knight of Swords energy. So this is where you're feeling quite fired up and passionate. You're kind of wanting to take action on some information that you've learned about. So I feel like this is something that's been around you for a while. With that Hanged Man energy there, you've maybe been pondering and dwelling on something and holding on to it before you decide if you want to take action on it. But with some information there, it's very much you're now feeling ready to find to make progress in the situation. It could be to do with your work situation with those wands below you, but it could be in a relationship as well, because we've got Cups energy. It could be that you're moving towards the King of Swords. I mean, if this is you, this is very much like a responsible energy. This is the authority of someone who's able to give, clear advice, clear information, and having a strategy in mind as well with the King of Swords. So are you planning something, maybe Pisces? Maybe you've had enough time to think and dwell on a subject or on a matter, but now you're feeling quite impatient and wanting to make progress and see things change in a plan that you've got in place with the King of Swords here. And this is a coming energy in the next 3 months, I'd say. I mean, obviously it varies for everyone, and it is a general reading, but this is for, if this is for you, you'll know that it is for you. So yeah, that King of Swords is very clear thinking. They can cut away things as well with that sword of truth. So if something wasn't serving you to your highest good, you might be quite ruthless actually, and decide that something doesn't deserve a place in your life in some way, whether that's in a job, in a relationship, or it could be about where you live, but I'm not particularly feeling that. But there's movement here, so I mean it could be, because you've got that Six of Swords there as well, moving. So then you're seeing, this is your energy here, the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like someone cherishes you with this Ace of Pentacles. It's like you're being held in high regard. But it also could be that there's some new project that's coming in, partly to do with this plan that you've got in place with the King of Swords, some kind of strategy that you're organising, and it's like a new beginning. So I mean, this can talk about a new home as well with the Ace of Pentacles. You could be thinking about moving. You may be putting things in place after having considered it for a long time. So there could be movement, moving to a new home. Could be talking about a new job as well coming in. You might be applying for jobs and waiting to see if something comes back, and you've taken action on it, and this is saying yes, there is some kind of offering, a new position perhaps offered to you here, Pisces, and it's a positive new start because it's solid. I mean, this is like the mini sun, so it's a golden opportunity, even if it doesn't have to be fireworks and rockets. It could be just a very solid, stable beginning in something, a bit Knight of Pentacles energy, practical beginning, but it's a good start for you, and you can grow from this. In your environment, you've got this Seven of Pentacles, which is saying that you might be waiting or a bit worried about seeing progress. I mean, you have been dwelling on something for some time, and this is in your environment still thinking, gosh, when am I going to be able to take, find progress with this plan I've got in place? So, but the Seven of Pentacles is always saying to you, you're worrying unnecessarily. You have invested your time wisely. You've worked hard actually to get to where you are, and you've put in the hours, you've put in the labour, and with a long-term view in mind. And you've obviously been very, King of Swords, been very clever in your thinking. You've made decisions in your mind, and probably researched which way you want to go, and you're making a good decision. So that Seven of Pentacles is saying, don't worry, you're going in the right direction, okay? And then you've got your hopes and fears, or your attitude towards the situation is the Ten of Pentacles. So you might be thinking about your finances, your security. And this is very much like the Ten of Pentacles is lovely. I mean, it's like 10 out of 10. You're going to be feeling quite well catered for. Your needs are being met here, and it's a kind of exclusive energy here. So I mean, you might be planning your future, but that maybe the future isn't for everyone. It's more yeah, an exclusive, maybe you're setting up a nest in some way that's suiting, you know, very close loved ones. You know, you're looking out for the close people that are important to you, because it all looks very, you know, there's golden inside there. There's the two kind of, you know, flags. It feels like it's closing out the rest of the world, actually. But there's abundance and happiness there. So with the Ten of Pentacles, it's saying that your needs are going to be met, okay? And that's what you're hoping for as well, okay, Pisces? And then the overriding energy is even though you're wanting to take action on something, you at the same time you're needing to have a rest. So we saw that with the Six of Swords, and now we've got the Four of Swords. So there is a need for you to take some time just to, you know, maybe you've been preparing a lot for some time, and that's kind of taken a lot out of your energy reserves. So yeah, maybe you're heading towards a little a rest and a break in between the action that's being planned here. And the Four of Swords is, yeah, taking that time that's needed for you to recharge your batteries and yeah, and steadily move towards the outcome that you're looking for. I mean, it's partly to do with, it feels like here with this Five of Swords, that someone may have been disappointing to you. There's an element of someone here being a bit of a bully. There's that Five of Swords is where someone's picked an argument, and you know they might have surprised other people and caught them unawares. So I don't know if there's someone around you that you're being wary of, that maybe in the past has been quite mean-spirited, and maybe you're taking a rest from that. Actually, that's maybe where that's coming in. Actually, with that Five of Swords next to the Four of Swords, these are the overriding energies. So yeah, it feels like your strategy is to do with avoiding and maybe stepping back from. Having a break from maybe some conflicting conversations that have been quite hurtful and just mean-spirited. This is kind of someone who's ready to have arguments at the drop of a hat, you know, or to have a go at you about something. And it's really good. You're taking control, and you're stepping back with the Four of Swords, and you're moving away from that energy. You're not really engaging. This is putting the swords down and saying time out. Okay, so that's really nice. Let's see what's after the Five of Swords. Oh right, so you've got a new beginning. So the Fool energy is the next card. So it feels like it's the end of a cycle. I mean, you've got that Ten of Pentacles, maybe where, yeah, maybe in your mind where something was seemingly stable and exclusive, maybe you're now saying, okay, and there's something about that wasn't making me be I was having to be on guard perhaps against that kind of lower vibration. But it's really nice because we're moving away from that dark kind of energy to the upbeat and Aries type energy of the Fool. And this is where it's saying take a leap of faith, you know. It's inviting you not to worry about what other people think with the Fool energy. It's saying that, you know, have confidence in yourself as well. You know, this is like a new stage in your life, and it's saying let go. Okay, so don't worry about what other people think. Because you've got this pure spirit and childlike enthusiasm for life, really. And there might be surprising solutions to problems or to someone around you that's, you know, a low vibration. And then we can throw out the rule book and feel free. So that's encouraging you to do that, because it's not as if you blindly going in a direction. You have been quite considered in your movements. I'll just chuck that on there. Okay, so that's interesting for you. Let's have a look at the Animal Oracle Spirit Guide for you. See if we've got any advice from the Animal Oracle. Wow, okay, so that one definitely wants to talk to us. Right, okay, so wow, look at that. Reclaim your power. Yeah, that's really saying that to me, the Panther Spirit. So, I mean, you can see with the Panther, you know, they move slowly, don't they, in the night? They're quite slinky, you know, they're careful in how they move. So it feels like you are being quite, having quite a strategy on your mind with that King of Swords energy. And you could be moving in an unseen energy there. And but look at the open kind of chakra on the top of the head there. It feels like quite, I mean, I know it's an animal, doesn't always have the obvious open crown chakra, but it feels like that to me. It looks like it's very, very aware and very tuned into its environment, very switched on to listening to its own instincts. So yeah, maybe be the Panther Spirit so that you can reclaim your power and not be caught out by people that are, you know, you know, negative spirited people. Okay, so now we're going to look at the Oracle energy cards for you as well. Let's see what we've got from here. But yeah, you've been through a lot, it feels like, with this reading. Someone's been through maybe some tricky experiences with somebody, or in a situation. It could be at work, or it could be in a home environment. But you're coming back into your own energy. I mean, you've got the Fool card and that Panther Spirit saying, I mean, that's like a double meaning there, saying reclaim your power. You're being supported by the universe with those energies, so really nice. Yeah, it's so good that you realise that you don't have to give your power to anyone else, Pisces. Okay. All right. Oh, that's nice. I've seen this one a few times, so there's two there. Let's go with those then. Okay. Yeah, I can see what they're saying as well. So you've got the garden and the gate. So this is where you've got someone in a very beautiful place, in a safe garden, but she's looking out at this butterfly being free, and it's kind of saying, you know, if you stay within a safe environment like this, you can't really grow. You know, she's kind of trapped almost there. She's staying within. It's kind of a gated area, and it's inviting you to step beyond your what would be seen as maybe a safe haven, but it might also be limiting you. Okay, so she's looking out at the butterfly, seeing it transform and seeing it expand and grow and step outside of the safety of the gate. Yeah, you don't know what mysteries or exciting adventures await for you there, Pisces. Okay, and then you've got the thinking woman, which is lovely. I mean, I love the expression on her face. She's so considered, and there's wisdom there. So she's not anybody's fool. She's quite she's beautiful, but she's very you can see she's quite, well, there's a wisdom in her, in the way she's looking, and she's learning. You know, she's learning from this book here. So I feel like part of your transformation is about, you've got the butterfly as well, some kind of learning that will help you to take control of your situation. And I mean, she's got a whole stack of books there, and she's obviously finding great comfort from those books and that, you know, information that she's learning there. And I just feel like it's part of the key to opening the gate, you know, to the garden there, the garden gate. So yeah, think about something that excites you. What could you learn about, Pisces, that would get you you know, expanding and growing your situation, that's going beyond the garden gate. So, you know, whatever, if it's a hobby or something that maybe in the past you've let go of, maybe it's time to pick it up again and learn more about it, because that could be the very thing that, you know, make you be the best version of yourself, and you can fly with it. Yeah. Okay, so that's lovely. So let's just finish off with opening up your crown chakra. We got the crown chakra, I felt, with the Panther Spirit helping you to reclaim your power. So the crown chakra. So if you just sit comfortably somewhere and close your eyes and take a deep breath in up through your nose and let go. And then think of the colour violet, and it's helping us to connect to the wider universe and all the boundless energy in that universe, in our universe as well. And so you feel in tune and at one with all of the energy around you. It's unlimited power, okay, for you to reclaim your power as well, Pisces. Okay, so do a quick scan down the front of your body, relaxing any muscles or any tension in your face, and scan down the back of your body, right down, all down the front to the fingertips, all the way down your legs to your toes, and release any tensions. And now we're going to tune in to source energy through your crown chakra. Well, it's very faint at first, Pisces, but then it was brimming rather. So Wow, yeah, it feels like you are reclaiming your power. Okay, Pisces, that's the end of the reading. I really hope it was helpful and raised your vibrations. I'm Barbara James. If you enjoyed the reading, I'd love it if you click on like and subscribe, and then it allows me to help the channel to grow. It's so lovely doing this for you. I love doing it. So sending you so much love and light. Enjoy those raised vibrations, and I look forward to seeing you in about a week's time. Bye for now.